Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. It is, whoop, come on, come to mama. It is Sunday, July 7th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live. It is week 28 of 2024, and in my neck of the woods it is currently 83 degrees with a high of 89 and a low of 65. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my broadcast. I'm here for the next 3 hours for coloring, companionship, chat, friendship, giggles and laughs, and most importantly, the what of coloring, the how I do it, and why I did what I did. We have a great group. Remember guys, we are united through coloring. This is the Emotional Refuge Group, where we are united through coloring. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who come in and chat with me. That is always fun. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who watch this broadcast after the fact. And welcome to my Facebook peeps who'll see this broadcast when I download it to my group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. All right. Let me get my other monitor set up real quick. Mamie, hello. Emily, hi. Mamie. Hi, Linda. Linda, the three amigos, uno, dos, tres. Miss Michelle, hello. Wally, hello. Hi, Kitty. Hello, Jolly. Dorothy, good to see ya. Okay. There we go. I just had to get my other monitor set up here. All right. So the format is that I color two pieces. The first piece is always from one of my books, so I can give it to you for free, and we do a buddy color with it, which means you should be following me when I do this. And I highly suggest that you pace me. It'll help you learn. So this is from Celebrating the 4th of July Jubilee. A number of you have picked up this book. Thank you so much. There it is. It's a cutie. And the other piece I'm doing is from Vintage Classic Coloring Pages 4 by Tatiana Stilova. Let me find that book so you can see the cover. Check it out. All right. I hope you're having fun doing those pieces for those of you that have. Both of them. Let me grab my scratch page. I'm going to continue with my greens. Oh, let's see. Now be careful when you're doing your greens that you don't get a bluish green. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Uh-oh, 4 of them. Okay. Thank you. Who's wearing the perfume that I'm sneezing at? So guys, how is your day going today? Win, lose, or draw? I'm gonna say draw. And excuse me for using a tissue. Okay, Dorothy, draw. Emily, draw. Linda, draw. Mamie, draw. Mamie, thank you so much for your help last night when you were helping me with the links. Kitty, draw. Okay. Amy, draw. I really appreciate how you guys have my back. Okay. So I'm still using my medium on this side of the tree. You can see how beautifully this entire piece is coming out. And remember, it's the multiple colors that really make this thing pop. So guys, I hope you enjoyed meeting Helen last night. She's in the UK, so it was like 2 in the morning for her. What time is it in the UK?
In London, England, it's 1:11 a.m.
Yeah, so right now it's 1 a.m. So when she came in, it was about 2 in the morning for her. Okay, now, see how this area looks really rough and it just looks like there's splotches on here? That's where I put my dark color. So this is where we come in with the medium and we what? We blend in those edges. My Linda. Hello, my Linda. My Linda, that frame that you got for the picture that you bought from me is absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. I hope that you are enjoying your picture. Okay, now, let me get where I need to be. Hold on. There we go. See how I'm pulling out this darker color? It's the medium. A little bit over my light. Oh yeah, I did see the short with the picture in it. I sure did. Okay, now remember, we've got some bushes behind here, so we need to do, I'm glad you're happy with it. I'm happy you're happy. We're all happy. Okay, remember we've got some bushes behind here. So you want to leave those open for the moment. All right, let's go up. We'll blend in those edges. And then I'm going to add a little bit of medium where my light is. Okay, let me pull out so you can see how this left side is working and looking. And then I'm going to finger blend this puppy. I need to touch up a little area here. I don't like how spiky that dark is looking. Excuse me. Much better. Hey, Sandy. Okay, let's pop over to the other side now. And you can see here where I have my medium and my light. I'm sorry, my light and my dark. So let's go ahead and start working our medium in here. Now, again, I'm pulling that medium up into the light areas. If you look, hi Diane. If you look carefully on your light, you'll see that there are light gray areas on there. Now, don't go crazy with your coverage. And the other thing that you need to be careful about is we have part of the background, the hills showing through. Now, if you accidentally cover it up, no biggie. But there's a little area right here. Okay. Everybody see how this is coming together? Who's coloring with me tonight? Now, here's another light area. Don't forget to be turning your pencil when you pick it up. So Sandy says, got my stuff ordered. 520 color pencils, yay! 4th of July book, yay! Helen's book and the eye Q-tips with the pointed ends. Oh boy, you got a haul. Only had to pay $4.30 after your gift cards. You go, Sandy. Happy for you. She got a good haul. Diane says, I'm organizing my colors to start up coloring again. Fantastic. Hello, Joe. Joe's number 8. Yeah, I know you've been waiting to get the pencils. I think you're going to love them. Jojo, how are you? Sandy, when are you supposed to get your haul? No complaints, Joe. Okay, I'm working this area with my medium. Notice again how I'm pulling Oh, I love zucchini. Eating zucchini from the garden. Pencils in Helen's book Tuesday, no date on my book. Okay. That's kind of weird. Medium color, guys, small circles. Hallelujah. Amen, amen. Oh, Sandy, I'm so glad you used the affiliates. Thank you. Hey, that helps the group. So on behalf of the group, thank you. Yeah, I changed my nails. I'll probably redo them again. The pattern is okay, but I'm still playing around. We'll get there. Okay, medium color. Again, I'm going to bring it up into my light. Ah! Went to sharpen and got that. Hold on, gotta empty my sharpener. Guys, don't forget, if you're having problems with your AFMAT vertical sharpener, just be sure that you empty it. Okay. Let's keep going on the outside. This is all with my medium pencil. All right, let me pull out just so that you can see the progress here. Now, if you're not coloring this with me, what are you coloring? I know a number of you like to watch the broadcast the next day. Now, notice how I'm carrying the green out to the edge? And then back over my darkest color. And then my medium color added to my green. Kitty, you're eating. Okay. Yeah, we haven't seen Thomas for the last couple days. I think he's a little overwhelmed by his traveling to Pennsylvania. The other night he came in really late, and then another night he came in and didn't stay very long because he said he was really tired. Okay, Amy, I assume that when you say Christmas tree, that you're coloring a Christmas tree. Check out how beautiful this tree is coming out. Okay, now I've got a light area right here. And then back with my medium here. Oh, Sandy, you printed this out and started. Excellent. Yeah, guys, don't forget that there's a delay in the broadcasting. So my comments are ahead of sometimes what you type. And I'll be on to another subject. So please be sure that when you do say something, you give me context. So Diane, you've got all of your light green colored in so far, and you began adding your dark green. Perfect. Just on the left side, fine. Take your time. Oh, Jolly, you color with a friend. It was her turn to pick, and we are coloring a boot. It reminds me of the mandala I colored, and I'm going to glue embellishments on just like I did. Yeah, just don't go crazy with them, right? Okay. So yesterday you put in the dark veins on the tree branches, says Diane. So I'm just a little behind where you are. Okay. Finger blend. You want this whole thing to look soft. Oh, I missed a little bit of my greenery here. Sandy, you're starting with the branches. Okay. Now, guys, if you're behind, you can go ahead and color what I'm coloring and then go back. Oh man, that looks really good. So Diane, you use tracing paper to rest your hand on instead of a paper towel. Cool. You also have a 2-finger black glove that I wear. Yep. Yeah, Sandy, that's right. You do need to identify your branches first. Exactly. There's Thomas. We were just asking where you were. Hello, Thomas. Thomas, I'm doing great. How are you doing? Okay, what's my next color? Oh, you went to see a movie with your sister. You saw the new movie Inside Out? Oh, Inside Out. Okay. Oh my gosh, I haven't been in a movie theater in ages. Guys, what's my next color to add? On the greenery. Thomas, are you still enjoying your trip? Guys, there we go, Linda. Are you guys guessing or you see the purpose of it? Linda and Mamie say Payne's Gray. And the reason that we're adding it is why? Because we want to get our depth and dimension on this puppy. Okay. So underneath our lighter color, our lightest color, and down near the branches, we're going to add Payne's Gray. Now, when you add it, you need to be very detailed when you add it. In other words, don't just swish your pencil back and forth here. You need to work around the colors that you already put there. And you also need to make sure that you blend it in. Now, let me go up to this top portion here. We've got this branch coming into this area right here. So I'm going to take my Payne's Gray and I'm just going to gradually darken that area around the branch. And as always, do not press hard. Your Payne's Gray only needs a light coating. And I don't want you to willy-nilly put in this Payne's Gray. I want you to think about where you're going to have your darker shading on your leaves. And your darker shading is going to be, for the most part, in your centers. All right, let me pull out. And I want you to notice this area here and up here where I put my Payne's Gray. Everybody see that? See the difference? Okay. Darker center here. A little bit of a finger blend to soften this up. Beautiful. All right, let's slide over to the left. I'm going to work in this area here. And I want you to notice how this Payne's Gray is giving us depth. See that? Now, on this grouping here, I'm going to work mostly in the center with my Payne's Gray, and we'll come out a little bit. Okay, area below that. Don't wipe out your lightest areas there. You want that contrast. Hold on, guys. Okay, anybody have any questions so far? Now, don't let your Payne's gray be streaky. Notice how I'm coloring in a circle here. Check it out. Anybody having problems adding this Payne's gray? Now, here's an area right below the branch. Perfect spot for it. And look how that brings out that branch. Now, I don't want you to just add Payne's gray for the sake of adding Payne's gray. Oh, Diane, update on your nephew. So Kyle's been in ICU for 8 days. Ooh, that's a long time. They're moving him into a regular room tomorrow, and he will be starting speech therapy. Whoops. They're also going to start him on physical therapy for some neurological problems that have come resulting from his issue. Diane, is he able to talk, and is he aware of what's going on? Okay. Notice right next to the branches, I'm shading around it with the Payne's Gray. So Diane, somewhat, I haven't been up there yet, but you've been told that he is keeping his eyes open for most of the day. Excellent. Hi, Moggy. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday to one and all. Prior to this, he's been out, no response, on a ventilator, and the doctors say they did all they could for him. He's fighting to stay here. Okay, check out that darker gray. It's the shading and shadowing around the branches. And check out how cool that's looking. I'm going to darken in this full area right here. You also found out that his friends he was with let him OD for 19 hours before they called 911. Hey, Carmen. Oh my gosh, and the drug dealer gave his girlfriend the same concoction of drugs as what they gave Kyle, and she died. Oh boy. Well, hopefully the drug dealer's been arrested. Okay, now notice here in this bottom area, I'm going around the branches and adding that shading. Let me pull out and show you now how adding this Payne's Gray is really making this area pop. And I want you to look at the difference now between the left side. Okay, let's get this little spurt area done. Payne's Gray, I'm sticking close to the wood area. Thank you, Diane. Look how beautiful that is, guys. Okay, let's pop over to the other side. Let me pull out again so you can see both sides and see the difference between the two. And while you're looking, that gives me a chance to get some water. I get so caught up in what I'm doing, I forget to drink my water. Oh, Carmen, you're absolutely right. Faber-Castell owes me retro pay and a lifetime supply of Payne's Gray. That's right. Boy, that would be nice. All right. Let's get this other side worked on. does everybody see the difference of how the shading with the leaves looks? Somebody write to Faber-Castell and tell them I'm promoting the heck out of their Payne's Gray. Okay, let's start working on this bunch here. Okay, Diane, thank you. And to sponsor my broadcast, that's right. Now, I want to connect this branch here. So I'm going to come in with my brown and add that. And I'm also going to add a little bit of brown coming into this bunch of leaves right here. Again, guys, don't hesitate to do something like that. Just be sure you blend it in. Okay, now, Payne's Gray. Since I brought in this branch right here, I'm now going to center my shading around it. Let me pull in just a little bit more so you can see. And then I'm going to use my Payne's Gray to the left here. And notice how I'm starting to encircle this bunch of leaves right here. And I want you to notice how this is starting to push this bunch out. Now, this is where we're doing our artistic extra by doing this and adding that shading to make this bunch look more realistic. Anybody having any problem with that? Notice how I'm creating a circle around this area here. And notice how when I bring in that Payne's gray, it makes everything around it poof out. That is a coloring term, poof out. I'll bet you guys didn't know that. And then of course I'm going to finger blend that because you want that nice and soft looking. Does everybody clearly see how I'm getting this? All right, let's go straight up. I'm gonna put a little bit of my Payne's gray next to my branch. And notice how I'm sticking close to that branch. Okay, and let's work our way up next to my branch again. And then into my darker areas. Now, when you're adding Payne's Gray like this, you can start with your darker areas and then branch out, no pun intended, or pun intended, to shape and shadow your leaves. So I want you to notice that I'm not just plopping down gray here and there. I'm specifically choosing my spots. Now I'm going to pull out, and I want you to notice now the difference between this side and this side. Everybody see that? Okay, next to the branch, and check out, by putting the Payne's Gray in this entire area, how that is really creating dimension now on these branches. Is anybody having any problems with this that's coloring with me? Okay, let me get inside of this branch area here. And this is also a good example why you need to be up on your blending skills. Now notice on how this little end here, I'm bringing out the Payne's Gray in between, and look how cool that looks. Finger blend. Good night, kitty. You guys are awfully quiet tonight. Is everything okay? Okay, now as I work my way up the tree branch, again, notice how I'm bringing my Payne's Gray right next to that branch. And then blending it out. Melinda, you're good. Okay. You're preparing for work tomorrow, but still good. Gotcha. Melinda, do you care to share what you do for a living? Okay. Now, check out how I'm bringing that Payne's Gray here out on my branches, on the leaves. See this right here? We need to give that some dimension. Okay, that's cool. You're listening and coloring. Melinda, you work with families that have a member with a disability. I help them find services and stuff sometimes. Gotcha. It is usually a parent, but adults too. Okay, check out the darker shading by the branch. Let me slide back to the left here. I've got a spot that I want to add a little more. Okay. Now I'm in the upper right hand corner. Darker by the tree. And then bring out that shading on top of that green bunch. Okay, now notice that we have a white line right next to the feather here. Don't color over that. You want to leave that little gap. Okay, let me pull out. So what do you think? So we have a light, a medium, and a dark green, right? And then we use the Payne's Gray to start shading and shadowing inside those trees branches. Specifically the leaves. I think this is going to be an absolutely gorgeous piece by the time that we're done. Carmen, you have it printed to go back and catch up. Okay. Well, hello, Julie. She's number 16. Now, you guys know that I always do, today is Julie's birthday. Yay! "50 years old. So I would like you to join me. Thank you, Carmen. I would like you to join me in celebrating Julie's birthday, because you know what I always do, right? The newer people may not. So Julie, here we go. This is for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dearest Julie. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you and many, many more. All right. Happy birthday, Julie. Julie, were you able to do anything special for your birthday? Okay, finger blend. Notice that I'm blending over the tree limbs and over the greenery. Again, you want that soft, blended look, right? Julie, you just been hanging out with your family. You've been watching the hurricane. Ooh, what hurricane? Oh, the one that's moving up towards the United States? Beryl, Beryl, hitting the coast of Texas tonight. Ooh. Maggie, stay safe. And anybody else living in Texas. Maggie, you're headed to the Houston area on Thursday. Is that to see Allie's doctors? Okay, next project. So last night I was adding some little doohickeys onto this. The glue has dried and look how the little puppies shine. Isn't that cool? Julie, I'm so glad you could join us for your birthday. Okay, I'm going to work on the ladder. Oh, okay, that's right. You told me about this a while back and I forgot, Maggie. You've got family coming from Spain and you all wanted to meet up, so you're going down there for a couple of days and then they're coming up to your area for a week. Well, Julie, I'm glad you could join us for your birthday. First time that you'll meet your youngest niece. Oh, I bet you're looking forward to that. Okay, let's start up on this ladder. I'm going to start with my lightest brown. Oh, the other two nieces and nephews are the same ages as Russ and Allie, so it should be a ton of fun. Oh, that'll be wonderful. Okay, now our light is casting a glow, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of light yellow. On that wood area. Julie, good night. I know you're tired, but I'm so glad that you stopped by. And then I'm going to... Diane, are you trying to say goodnight? Good night. Oh, Diane. I'm going to run that tan, light brown, right over that yellow. and then we'll come back to our normal color. Okay. Then I'm going to come in now with a medium brown. You were typing sideways and that doesn't work. Okay, medium brown. And what I'm doing is I'm basically following the lines on the wood. These were the ones that we added. Notice how I'm following that little curve, which you'll see if I get on camera. Here's our little knot that I added earlier. We'll get back to that. And now what you're going to notice, this is where our yellow is, where the lamp is highlighting the wood ladder. So I'm going to skip over that area with my medium. And come back down on the other side. Notice how I'm darkening in this area right here on the side. Anywhere where those lines come close together, you want to get a little darker. Okay. Dark brown. Back up towards the top. I'm going to finger blend this. Again, we want that wood to look smooth, right? Now I'll have to erase around the outside because that's smudged a little bit, but that's no big deal. And now we're going to start shading and shadowing. Notice how I'm working towards the outside of these little circles or half circles. And notice also how I'm sticking to the edges of the ladder itself with a little bit of shading on some of these wood lines. Now, notice on how our little knot here, check out how I'm coloring that in. And I'm even going to come in with a little bit of black, and I'm going to enhance that. Details, guys, details. Okay, back to my dark brown. Don't forget to turn your pencil when you do that lift. Now, we come to our light area. Thank you, Jolly. We come to our light area. So we need to skip over that and land on the other side. Now we have another knot here. We'll color the inside of that knot the darker brown, and then come in with the black. And notice how I'm running the tail of the knot down further. So Thomas, all around a good day with your sister. Your counselor wants you to have a relationship with your sister. So prior to this, you haven't had a relationship with your sister? Okay, back to my dark brown. Notice how I'm angling some of this wood. And let me pull out to show you the whole effect. Okay. Dark brown yet? I'm going to go back up to the top of my ladder. And I'm going to balance this out a little better. Okay. Now we've got little nails in here. So I'm going to come in with a black pen. And that's not quite cutting it, so I'm going to come back with my black Sharpie marker. Too much pencil on here for that pen. Let's see, due to the spacing, I'm going to put another one up here near the top. And if you'll notice, those little pegs or black nail spots are where we have the horizontal steps. Okay, Amy, thank you. That's right, Thomas. Let the pencils do the work. I'd say that we have a pretty cool looking ladder. Now, blender pencil, I've just got a couple of areas that I want to soften this up. And again, you've got to be really careful because when you have this light grayscale, oh, Thomas, you're just working to make your relationship stronger. Okay. Okay. So I'm just smoothing that out a little bit. And then I'm going to take my electric eraser and I'll do a little bit of cleanup. Jolly, what's adorable? Oh, the picture. Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were talking about Thomas and his sister or the picture. Okay. Now I'm thinking that I want to go ahead and do a redhead on our princess here. I didn't really want to do brown because of the ladder. And I really don't want to do blonde because of the light. So I'm going to do a brownish red. My other option is to do black. Let's see. What color do you guys want me to do the hair? Hallelujah. Amen. Amen. I think I'm still leaning towards a red. Auburn, yeah. Brownish red. Okay, here's the red, the brown that I'm gonna rainbow. Okay, here's my brown that I'm going to use. To start out. Do you guys want me to do a rainbow instead? I actually could also do a half and half. Okay, I'm going to do this. Because of all the other colors that we have on the mattresses, I don't want to detract from it. So in this case, I will go to an auburn. If I do a rainbow, it's going to cause conflict. All right. Auburn it is. Diane, that's not necessarily true. You can go ahead and do a standard hair color or a standard picture and do the different colors of hair. Diane, you do quite a few colors in the reddish brown or auburn colors, yeah. Now, in doing this hair, I've decided to lay my lightest color down as the base color, whereas normally it just would have been the highlight. And I'm doing that because I want this brownish color, brownish red, to influence what I put on top of it. Okay. Diane, how would you define the difference between auburn and red hair, reddish brown hair? Okay, let's move up. Now, I want you to notice that when I'm coloring this, I'm coloring it in the direction of the lines. So Diane, your sister is a redhead. We used to say she was the sister of our dog, which was an Irish setter. She got so mad. Oh, Thomas, you're going to call it an evening? See you tomorrow, Thomas. Don't forget to come in. Check out how I'm fitting that brown now between the crown. Isn't that beautiful? Jolly, are you coloring this one with me, or are you still watching? Okay. Oh, you're watching. Your embellishments will be in Tuesday. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna love those. Jolly bought the set that's got these little doohickeys here with the gold around it and these little shiny things. Oh, is that pretty? All right. Oh, I got to get the little top here too. Okay, now we're going to have a little bit of shine from our lamp right here. Oh, your mom sent you to your room. Huh? And notice how I'm leaving the side of the hair with that being lighter. I'm sorry, Carmen, what now? I did too, and hubby thinks you're nuts. You did too what? Oh, you think those embellishments look good on the mattress. And hubby thinks you're nuts. Oh well. Okay. Now I'm going to come in with a darker brown. So it's a medium brown. Let me find the one that I want. Yeah, there we go. You bought the beads and the leaves and other goodies. Oh, you got other goodies too? Cool. Ignore that dark brown right there. This is the medium brown that I'm using. So Carmen, does your husband support your coloring habit? Okay. He asked, will you use them on more than those pages? And you said, sure, eventually. Yes, ma'am. Okay, darker brown. Look how beautiful now that brown is looking. So Carmen, is your husband supportive of your adult coloring interest? Okay, check out now on the circle. I'm tending to stick to the outside with my darker color. That way we have a little bit of the lighter color in the center. So Carmen says, ILene, yes, 100%. He even looks at every page as I finish it and tells me what he likes the most about it. But he also said he can see the joy coloring brings you. Oh, how great. Okay, now check out how the center of the hair is looking lighter because I'm coming up to it with this darker brown. Right? Maggie, sounds like you're Larry. Yeah. Okay, check out the darker brown underneath. Well, as long as spouses aren't being patronizing, yeah, that works out for everybody. Okay, let's come up over the top of the temple here. And I'll tell you what, you can really see the difference drawing these lines in makes. Carmen, you also use Photoshop and Paint Shop Pro to create digital scrap kits and would really love to create a coloring books one day. There you go. Oh, this is turning out beautifully. I'm very happy with it. Okay, now, again, this curl, I'm going to go around the outside. So that we don't lose that blending. And then my shading and shadowing. Oh, hold on. I have got to change my sharpener. I think this one is getting problematic. Okay, I've just got a little bit of this pencil left. Hi, Brittany. Oh, Brittany, sorry to hear you're having problems. Okay, here's my last area. So there's my brown. At my top, and then here at the bottom. And be sure to get that little area up inside the earring. Details, guys. Let me pull out and let you see how lovely this is looking. What do you think? Yeah, it could be a reaction to the Otezla. That is one of the reactions. Okay, finger blend. And then I'm going to come in. Now we want to come in and make this a little more auburn. So I'm going to come in with a dark red. This happens to be a color dark maroon. Let me swatch that for you. Now remember, you got to think about how that's going to look on top of your brown. So there's the dark maroon by itself. Here's the dark maroon on top of the brown. And the thing I need to know is, are you guys comfortable reproducing this the way that I'm showing you? Okay. Here comes the maroon on top of the brown. All right, Diane. Thank you. Now, if you don't feel that you're getting enough red, which I don't, feel free to get a lighter red. Okay, I'm coming in with a slightly lighter maroon red. And I like that a lot better. You can get a good idea of how your pencil's going to look on your swatch page, but until you actually color it and get in there. You're not really going to see the full effect. Okay, I just had to blend that out a little bit because I got some red on my lighter brown. Isn't that beautiful? Brittany, yeah, it is. Okay, let's do the hair at the bottom here. Notice that I'm not completely covering that brown with my red. Oh, right up on her face. Well, la-di-da. Don't you hate that when you do that? I'm going to use my Tombow and see if I can get that off without peeling off the rest of the color. Sometimes you can do that. You can get your top color off. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? All right, let's pull out. Guys, what's my last enhancement to this and where? and why? Diane, what do you think? Honest opinion, sweetie. I won't be offended. And Jolly, trust me, you'll get to the point where you are comfortable doing this as well. There you go, Jolly. Payne's Gray on the hair for depth. Used very, very sparingly. And remember, you don't want that Payne's Gray to show up. You want the effect. That's true for any color that you put on. So I'm going to shadow around the crown just a little bit. I'm not kidding, guys. I'm hardly touching the paper here with this Payne's Gray. See how I'm going around the curl? Hang with me, guys. I may run a little late. And I'm going to go inside of the curl. And then I'm going to go next to, see how this hair sweep is right here? I'm going to go next to that. And finger blend. And then I'll go on the other side of that curl. And then we'll go next to our bunch of hair right here. Now, when you first put this on, it's going to look weird. But trust me, once you get it all over the hair where you want this, it'll look great. Anywhere you have a little bit of a shadow with the hair, see this bunch here? We want that to show up, so I'm going to go on either side. Same with this little circle of hair right here. Does everybody get what I'm doing? Is there any questions? Okay, let's catch this other side. You can see the individual hair bunches here. We've got one right here, one right here. And it's going to be really important that you blend out your Payne's gray. Guys, is this making sense? See how we have this area right here where there's a lot of depth because this hair mass comes around like this? Okay, and then very, very lightly, I mean almost like it isn't there, I'm going to add a little bit of the Payne's gray next to the forehead. Now, I don't want you putting on this color just to put on color, and when you put it on, you better blend it. All right, let me put a little bit of Payne's gray on the ends here. Again, barely touching the paper. I'm just tinting it on. And I'm going to go underneath that finger just a little bit. All right, let me pull out. Any question? I just have to come down a little bit with this because when I colored the line this way, it made a line, and now I've got to blend that in. No lines, guys. Okay, I'm running overtime. That's it for tonight. And that hair looks really elegant on this. Okay, so tonight we worked on Tatiana's book, Vintage Classic Coloring Pages, Volume 4. And then we worked on our eagle. Guys, let me ask you this question before I sign off. What do you think makes the difference in our colorings? One word. Details. That's right, Jolly. I can't emphasize that enough. This is why when I'm coloring, I don't race through my pieces. All right, guys, this is ILene Vick for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Guys, joyous, joyous coloring. Love on each other, that's what we're known for. I will see you tomorrow night, same time, same place. And we'll go ahead and continue on this stuff. Love you guys, love on each other. That's right, Carmen says details for sure. I'm telling you, you guys are head and shoulders above other colorists when you mind the details. That's why when I did this ladder, I added these little knots in them and colored them in. Okay, guys, take care. Have a great rest of the evening. Love you. Thank you for spending time with me. Till tomorrow night then. Bye.